Okay, let's go to 11.3, and this is on page 128. And this is a triangle inequality. Now, what this saying is that if you have a triangle, okay, and you have A, B, C, and so if A is the largest number, so A is greater than B, greater than C, okay. So when you have a triangle and A is the longest one, and what the inequality is saying is that the longest side had to be less than the sum of the other two. So A had to be less than B plus C. Okay? So again, the longest side had to be less than the other two. Because if the longest side is longer than the other two, then you won't have a triangle because this would be too long. See that? So that's kind of a little bit common sense. So again, the longest side had to be less than sum of the other two to able to form a triangle. Now, if a triangle, if A equal to B plus C, then what you have, so if this is A, and then you have the B, and you have the C, okay? Then this is called a degenerate triangle. So a triangle is degenerate. Okay, so you don't, it's like you have the flat triangle. So this is kind of just keep in mind. So let's go and do example 11-2. So example 11-2, it says if two sides of a non-degenerate triangle are 7 and 13, okay, what are the restrictions on the third side? Okay, well, if this is the longer side, okay, if this is the longer side, that means the other side had to be So the other side had to be greater than 6, right? So if this is the longer side. Now, if the other side is the longer side, you have to be less than 20, right? Okay? Because again, if the third side is the longer side, you have to be less than the sum of the other two. Because if it's more than 20, then you won't be able to form a triangle. So you can see that the side called the x had to be less than 20, and have to be greater than 6. Okay? So again, if the x is the longer side, then you have to be less than this, right? If the 13 is the longer side, then x had to be greater than 6. Okay, so those are the restrictions using that inequality.